The decentralized finance industry, including cryptocurrencies, are some of the most talked about asset classes among investors in recent years. The fact that they are entirely different from the stock market is appealing to a lot of investors who want to try out something new. Today, even the wealthiest investors are adding digital currencies to their portfolios, and you as an investor need to take notes. So what is this AMP token all about, and why is it very promising? Well, today, let's discuss just that. Hey there, and welcome back to another video from us. Today, we will discuss everything about AMP crypto and why this particular project is a promising one. But before we begin, make sure to be a part of our community by subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one. And while you're at it, press the bell icon to get notified about all our future uploads. Drop a like for the video if you're optimistic about the future of cryptocurrencies. With cryptocurrency investments, you can either be very rich or you could lose everything. But how is this possible? What is so special about cryptocurrency investments in general? Well, there is nothing special about it except the fact that these are high-risk and high-return investments. If you have a high chance to make money with cryptocurrencies, you also have an equally high chance or more to lose all your money. Those who are willing to take the risk will make a lot of money with cryptocurrency investments, so you could say that this is not a cup of tea for everyone. When it comes to making an investment in cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ether are extremely expensive, and the new investors who want to try out cryptocurrency investments feel discouraged because they do not want to invest a lot of money into cryptocurrencies, especially considering the fact that the entire cryptocurrency market is highly volatile. But there are so many other coins out there in the market that are not as expensive as Bitcoin or Ether. One such coin is the AMP token, and it does look quite promising in the eyes of investors. The AMP token is an ERC-20 compliant token that is built on the Ethereum network. The reason why we have AMP tokens today is to facilitate fast and efficient value transfer, especially for use cases that keep security and irreversibility a priority. AMP token is a collateral token, and it ensures the value transfer while it remains unconfirmed. This is a process that usually takes anywhere from seconds to days. The AMP tokens find their utility as collateral tokens, and they're generally released when consensus for a particular transfer has been achieved, making them available to collateralize another transfer. But let's say that the consensus is not achieved for the transfer even then. The AMP collateral tokens can be liquidated to cover the losses. The supply of AMP tokens is also limited at 100 billion AMP tokens in total, and this is a lot of coins when you compare it to Bitcoin with a total supply of just 21 million tokens. We have so many advantages with the AMP token because the AMP smart contracts are regularly audited by famous security companies such as Consensus Diligence and Trails of Bits. The open source code of the platform is also extremely easy to check and also to integrate into third-party platforms or applications. Most importantly, AMP has become the first project that provided staking collateral and maintaining custody of their assets for the network users. This is why we think this is a very unique project, because of which you could expect further interest and adoption by companies and investors alike. The token is now available to buy on several digital exchanges, and it also includes Gemini, Bittrex, and Poloniex. The entire credit for the development of the AMP token that we're talking about today goes to the Flexa team that has worked together with the Consensus team to bring this project to light. The CEO of Flexa, Tyler Spalding, also confirmed that the team had worked over the platform for more than half a year to fully understand the value of innovation that is being implemented with the AMP token on a larger scale. And then, this token was launched in September of 2020. With AMP tokens, networks like Flexa can actually secure transactions quickly and irreversibly for a wide variety of assets. Ether is used to pay gas fees, and you can now send and receive AMP tokens using any ERC-20 compatible wallet because of the fact that AMP token is based on the Ethereum network. When you look at the technology side of things, the basics of AMP tokens are transparent and straightforward. With a fixed supply and a rudimentary staking mechanism, there is no sophisticated tool or rebasing mechanisms either. When you look at the core of the technology, there is no complex algorithmic model as well, and it focuses on reliable collateral of a high quality, which also features self-sustaining parameters to create a better utility. So yes, AMP tokens offer a simple yet universal interface for verifiable collateral across collateral sections and collateral management. The transfers are also directly verified on the Ethereum blockchain, and managers are required to provide smart contracts that can block, release, and redirect collateral in those sections to support the transfer of value. Speaking of Flexa, for those of you who don't know, Flexa is a merchant payment network that is designed to enable the universal acceptance of digital assets. And today, we need a payment network like this so that there will be increased adoption of digital assets like AMP token itself. Flexa is also able to authorize instant and fraud-free transactions at very little cost. Flexa also integrates natively with existing point-of-sale systems and online platforms so that they can enable payments in a typical checkout expertise. You also need to understand the fact that the Flexa Network software development kit is also permissionless, and mobile wallets and applications can create unique interoperable authorization codes for transfer. Today, Flexa is the prominent partner for AMP token, but there are others like Consensus, Coinbase, Gemini, Bittrex, Poloniex, Balancer, Dodo, Shishi, Uniswap, Bancor, Conflux, Cream, Flashstake, Moonswap, Loopring, Zapper, ZK Sync, Chainlink, and CoinGhetto, Gemini. The fact that AMP tokens are listed on several exchanges is one of the milestones of AMP tokens. Ever since its launch in September 2020, there are so many businesses that have added AMP tokens to their payment options, and this is good news for us investors because of its potential to perform or offer instant, secure, irreversible transfers that are extremely fast. If AMP tokens can stick to its primary goal of bringing in innovations in the leading sector of decentralized finance, we think this is an extremely unique project that is based on a blockchain. Apart from AMP tokens being used to facilitate speedy, instant, and secure irreversible transactions, businesses also can use AMP tokens with their existing payment methods for transactions. The AMP tokens are also known as asset agnostic, which means that AMP's feature set is universally compatible with any form of value transfer, whether it be digital or physical. AMP tokens are bought, sold, staked, and used for transactions on several platforms today, as we mentioned earlier. The entire decentralized finance industry is a very exciting place to be, and we think that AMP tokens are here to uplift the existing excitement that we already have in the decentralized finance space, especially considering the fact that AMP tokens are developed to allow decentralized collateralization of cryptocurrency transaction, and with our payment systems and everything that we do is starting to accept some sort of digital form, we think that the AMP tokens and the project in itself have a bright future. Right now, there are so many problems with the Ethereum network, like high gas fees, extremely slow transactions. But with Ethereum 2.0 update, which we think will be switching to a proof-of-stake algorithm instead of the current proof-of-work, we can expect things to improve for all Ethereum-based blockchains, and AMP tokens will be no exception, and it is going to improve even further with the release of Ethereum 2.0 update. AMP's framework also introduces so many new opportunities to improve the speed and security of asset transactions across a vast set of financial use cases, which include lending, exchange, remittance, and payments. So the future of AMP token is extremely bright, and you should consider this project today, especially if you are the kind of investor who loves to experiment with new things. Today, we don't have any real-world utility for cryptocurrencies, and people buy them as speculative assets, which means you purchase it today for less and you sell it when the prices are incredibly high. But unlike those cryptocurrencies, AMP has got many more use cases, which is why it is here to stay. Before investing your money into cryptocurrencies, be sure to understand what you're investing in, because the cryptocurrency market is highly volatile and you might lose everything that you invested. Cryptocurrencies are not a quick-rich scheme, and you should never put more money than you can afford to lose. That being said, newer cryptocurrencies are much riskier and volatile assets when compared to the established cryptocurrencies in the market. And a final note, this video is meant to be an infotainment video and not a piece of financial advice. So any investments that you make must be only made after you do your research as to where you put your money in. With all that, we have come to an end with our video. What do you think about AMP tokens? Do you consider this particular project to be promising? Will you be buying it at the current prices? We would love to hear from you, so do let us know in the comments section below. Drop a like for the video if you're a fan of cryptocurrencies. Also, a gentle reminder to subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one, and turn on post notifications to get notified about all our future uploads. That's all for today. Catch you all in the next one.